Welcome, Conjurers. I'm Dicebag, and this is my solo campaign for Crytures, a monster collecting tabletop RPG I'm working on. Last time, our team set up camp with a group of local tribesfolk and set out in the morning to explore some temple ruins. They've now scouted the perimeter and just breached the entrance, coming face to face with a small pack of wild creatures in the cramped hall. And now begins a tactical encounter. This whole area is filled with a cloud. So that's really nice for them. Unfortunately, these guys don't do a whole lot of damage. Well, fortunately for our team. And let's see, who's next? Actually, he probably wants to get in a better position. Now he'll leave it for the other guys to move in. So let's see. Next one is Flory. Flory, of course, is a ranged attacker, so she can't see what the hell's going on now. I think they might want to try and draw these guys out. But they can't do that as long as the cloud is in there. So they might have to go in with melee and deal with things that way. What we're going to do is have Flory delay her turn and set her initiative to 0. And we'll do this with like all the ranged guys. And that means it's Cheapy's turn. So Cheapy's aggressive, he likes to get in the fight, so he's gonna go right in. And I think he has like 6 speed? What is Cheapy looking like? 6 speed, yeah, he's a fast little guy. 1, 2, 3. So he gets right in their face. And he's gonna go right in with, let's see. I don't think he has anything that's particularly effective against them, so we're just gonna go right in with a nibble for the vampire attack. Okay. We're targeting a deflection of 5, so that means we got 6, 6, 10, no, 1, 6, 6, 10, 7, 5, 10, 8. That's quite a few hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits, and he deals 4 damage per hit with this one. So that's what, 36? Ouch! Damn. I am thinking, though, maybe he should take a penalty for being in the cloud. That's probably a good idea. So that would mean he only deals like 6 hits? 6 hits. We'll go with that. So he takes the -2 penalty that we usually give for a disadvantageous position. And we'll deal with the 5 hits. So he deals a whole 20 damage, which is still quite a bit. Cheapy runs in and starts pecking wildly into the darkness. He does have night vision though, so you know. Now it's Kristoff's turn. Kristoff is no stranger to this. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna go in there and confront the one that he saw, as they're coming in from different viewing angles. And he's gonna whip out his great axe, bring it down on this thing floating in the air that just clouded the place. And he is in the cloud, so we'll give him the whole penalty as well. See, a deflection of 5, that means we need to hit 7. So we hit 8, 7, 4, 4, 6, 10, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, another one. He also deals 4 damage per hit, so 20 damage to him. Now it's Torpal's turn, actually. He's a little stunned by coming in here, seeing these things immediately in his face, and then getting a cloud blasted at him. So he's taken a little back. Took him a few seconds to figure out what's going on, but he's up now. He gets it. He can't see anything though, and he's a ranged attacker. What is he gonna do? There's not much he can do. You move up here, maybe? Let's go ahead and let him move over here. Actually, no matter what, he's gonna provoke an opportunity attack. Not that matters much from a Toxid. They're not big on that. But we can go ahead and throw a flare at this weaker one. And let's see, we do need to hit an evasion of 6 and no cloud penalty, so 8, 5, 5, 2, 1, 6. That's only 2 hits. Okay. 6 damage. Not much, and of course, the other Toxic gets to throw a basic attack at him. And what has he got? Ooh. That might have been more damage than Torpal was bargaining for. Let's take a look at Torpal's stats because I did not have those pulled up. Deflection is 4. Torpal gets hit by quite a few things. 1, 2, 3... 3 hits. Okay, that's not so bad. 9 damage? Well, 9 damage out of 30. Hit 30 health. He's not the most durable guy. He's a little wimp. Okay, Philip's turn. How much can Philip move? That is the question. Let's see, he's got a speed of 4. He can't go very far at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't even get out of the cloud. You know what? He does have a second turn, so he can kind of shift over here and position himself. We're gonna try and capture some of these guys, because they do need more support than just their own team. Things can get pretty rough in these dungeons, as I found out during the little test I did. So, next Toxid up. This guy doesn't really want to be where he is, of course. Let's see, what's he got? He's got the poison attacks. And he is in a place where he could hit multiple things. See, he's actually got a melee blast power, so he doesn't need to move anywhere. What does the miasma do? Let's see. Personal blast 2? Oh, but that would hit one of his buddies. I probably don't want to do that. So we're gonna go straight ahead for billowing fumes here. And we'll hit Cheapy and Kristoff with that. Gonna target this as the center point, and these two guys are gonna be within that. So let's hit it. Alright, Cheapy first. What does Cheapy take? Evasion is only 4. He gets hit by 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So what is that? 2 damage per hit? 8 damage? Not a huge deal. These guys aren't big on damage dealing. They're kind of control guys. Let's see, maybe he wants to get out of there away from Cheapy though, so... Actually, no, he's not. He's gonna stick around and tank it. Because the next guy here, he is gonna want to get out of there. Oh wait, I forgot Kristoff. Kristoff took damage too. Let's see, he's got evasion of 5, which means he took only 3 hits. 3 hits for Kristoff. So 6 damage. Alright, so this other guy is gonna do the same thing. But he gets to target this. Well, maybe not. He can target the same guys. If he tries to hit Torpole 2, then he's gonna hit one of his own. So I guess he's just gonna have to target Cheapy and Kristoff again. Alright. So Cheapy's got evasion of 4. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another 8 damage. No crits yet. He does have an effect that lands on a crit, but we're not hitting crits. Kristoff takes 1, 2, 3 again. Deja vu. And then of course he doesn't really want to be in melee with Cheapy, so he's going to use his second action to shift. And let's see, Squumper is up next. We haven't even gotten through our whole first turn yet. Let's see, do we want to go for... Yeah, let's go for this one. This stupid cloud is really messing us up. Squumper is going to come in and, let's see. Should he use Construct or Martial Powers? That is the question. We should probably go with the Construct Powers because they appear to be resistant to Martial. So, let's see, I think Deep Cut is his normal attack there. Let's see, okay. Deflection of 5 is what we're trying to hit. We got 1, 10, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5. So 1, 2. Oh, and he takes the -2 from being in the cloud. He only hits 3. Only 3 hits. But he does score a crit. That means it's wounded. Okay, so 9 damage, and he is wounded. So we're gonna add a little marker to that. Add a little poison thing. And it's Flory's turn again. And it is looking really crowded in there. Flory doesn't really know if she wants to get involved and run in, but let's check her speed first. Speed is 6. Alright, she can go wherever she wants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll get out of the cloud. She can run right through it all. And you know what? This guy's looking really weak. Now would be a good time to whip out a binding crystal and try to capture that guy. Let's bring it. Let's go. Okay. Versus danger +5. What is the danger on these guys? 2. Alright, we need to hit a 7. 4, 8, 1, and 7. Okay, that is 2 hits. 2 successes on the binding crystal. That means we can bind him up to 10 health, and he's only at 3. This guy is in the crystal. Get in the crystal, Toxid. Good shot, Flory. We're going to mark that down on her character sheet that she now has a Toxic. With the gas class. And we'll figure out all the other things about it later, after we get through the fight. That is a nice, easy encounter for us to start on, though, where we can actually increase our forces. So, Psykit, we're back around to the top. And man, it looks crowded. Okay, well, what is Psychic gonna do? He can't really do much. There's only one place he can go. There's only one place he can go, guys. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right up here, and he's in melee. He's in melee. There's not much he can do. Unless he wants to take a hit. He could, conceivably, just do a basic attack, though, so let's go ahead and do that. That's not right. Hold on. His basic attack is all screwy. I did not update it. Okay, power. His strength is 4, so he's gonna roll 4 dice. And it deals 3 damage per hit. Alright. Let's roll this again. No, wait, that's initiative. Okay, well, that's even worse. 2 1s, 5, and an 8. Let's see, he does have a deflection of 5, so that is 2 hits. Psykit scurries in, runs through the cloud, and sees it right next to him and goes, "Meow!" and starts clawing at it. And it's taken aback a little bit. This guy is like, "Oh no, my cloud didn't work." Just look at their faces. He is distressed. Look at these guys. Yeah, he doesn't like to be where he is. He's gonna shift and back off a bit. And it's time to, like, blast him with everything he's got, which is not much, by the way. It's not a lot. But he can hit a lot of them at once. Okay, so he's gonna target this space right here with a blast attack. A blast 1, choking haze. And ooh, he scores a critical there. So he's gonna hit 5 guys at once. Luckily, it only does 1 damage per hit for these guys, but let's see exactly what hits we get. Flurry, what is your evasion? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. Kristoff, let's do you next. Also an evasion of 5, so he takes 4 damage himself. Let's see. Torpal, let's do him next. His evasion is 4. That's still 4 damage. See, these guys don't do a lot of damage. They're kind of support guys. Cheapy also has like defenses of 4. And Squumper. He's got an evasion of 5, so he still takes 4 damage. Alright. We're getting beat up, like chipped down a little bit. We're gonna have to recover our health after this fight, so it's gonna spend some resources, but we're not really in much danger of losing in this one. We came in with a pretty big force against a much smaller force. So Cheapy is up next. Cheapy doesn't really like being in the cloud, but he doesn't have anywhere else to go, so he's just gonna make the best of it and go, I was thinking maybe he should use his blood-sucking bite to restore some health since he's about halfway down, but I think that's overkill. We're going to finish this fight pretty quick, so we're just going to go and do some more nibbling. Ooh, 1, 1, 2, 6, 3, 3, 10, 10. Against what? These guys have 5 deflection. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. 5 hits on 4 damage apiece, so that's 20 damage. Okay, he is past half health. Cheapy doesn't really know what else to do with himself. Maybe he'll just shift a little bit to kind of get out of the way so he can't get blasted by the same attack again. And then it is over to Kristoff. Now this thing is still not really weakened enough for him to justify whipping out a binding crystal on it. So we're going to have him shift in. He's going to kind of hog it to himself. And if it gets weak enough... Actually, I forgot. This thing took damage. What is... Health is 50. I think they take like 1/10 of their health as damage when they're wounded. So I forgot about that. He's at 16. That's still kind of a stretch for throwing a binding crystal out, but we might take him down with the axe swing here. There is a good chance. Deflection of 5. Or a 1, 4, 5, 3, 4, 7, 6. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 hits. Okay. 12 damage. So he is on his last leg. And Torpal over here is he can't really see anything from where he is. He can't really get around anything. You know what? He's just gonna set his initiative to 0 and hold off on his turn. And Philip, let's see. Philip is not too needy for creatures. He's already got 2 right now, and that's all he can handle at the moment. So he's just gonna go ahead and whip out his orb and start. Ooh, that's a big one. He whips out the orb and holds it in front of him and channels power through it as bursts of magic erupt around this guy, and he scores a few critical hits. He also gets a -1 to the target's evasion, so we're only looking at a 5 to hit. He rolls 5, 10, 1, 10, 9, 10, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits at 3 damage per hit. That is just enough to take it out. Alright. That one's dead. And now we've only got 1 left. And everybody else gets a turn before it. But we can't really do anything about that. Okay, Flurry. You know what? We're just gonna let it go, and everyone's gonna delay their turn to let Kristoff try and have a crack at this. He, however, actually, he's gonna die at the end of his turn anyways. Why bother? Cheapy, or Psykit, whatever your name is. You can't see anything. So that sucks. Okay, whatever. Whatever. He gets one more attack. He gets one more attack, then he dies from an injury. He gets to deal one last bit of damage to us with his dying breath. Let's see what it is. And of course, we're targeting this space right here. 2 crits. 10, 5, 8, 2, 3, 10. Alright. Let's see. Flurry has the evasion of 5? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. Kristoff also has an evasion of 5, so he takes 6 damage. I think Squumper has an evasion of 5. Yes. So he has 6 damage. And let's see. Torpal has an evasion of 4. That doesn't make a difference. He also takes 6 damage. And this thing dies from its injuries. Bam. First fight through. We didn't lose anybody this time. That was a much less rough fight than the last one we went on with the Crystal Caverns. That was a rough one. Those fights were brutal. But now that the encounter is out of the way, we can check this area. And we're gonna go ahead and increase the risk here by 1. Let's see. So we've got shelves and an altar to check out. Now these guys are specifically coming here to look for like historical discoveries. So this altar and maybe the shelves, if they've got like documents or something, might have something for them. So Kristoff is probably gonna check out the shelves here. He's gonna use his turn in strategic time, specifically to investigate the shelves. Now shelves might have multiple, so we're gonna roll the D10, and it's got numerous 3 as an oracle, so we're hitting a target of 3, and however much it exceeds by 3 is how many times we get to roll on the loot table. 2. We only have 1. We only get 1 roll on the loot table. Okay. Thanks a lot, Kristoff. And what do we find? An 8? Oh, he finds a binding crystal. Okay. Not much on the shelves, but an old binding crystal is still there and intact. He's gonna pocket that. He's the only one who still doesn't have 2 creatures, so he will make use of that. Let's see, Flurry on the other hand. Flurry used one of her binding crystals, so we need to knock that off. And next up in the turn is Philip. Now Philip is going to take a look at this altar. Altars can be a weird thing. So let's, first of all, detect magic on this thing. This is something I probably should have made as a macro, because we might be using it multiple times. Let's see. Alright, we got the Oracle now. Philip is gonna scrutinize this altar before he interacts with it any further. Because, who knows? Alright, he definitely gets a good sense out of it, so let's see. Now we roll the Oracle. Oh yeah, this thing's soaked with creature essence and magical ambiance. There's something screwy about this. Philip is gonna have to try and cleanse this thing of any energy before he starts dealing with it, because that's gonna be bad. So let's see. We've got cleansing materials somewhere. Let's make another macro for this. Alright, Philip comes out with the salts and the sages for cleansing these things, and he starts doing some incantations and tossing things around. And let's see how he does here, dispelling whatever effect is targeting this. He is not very good at this. 4, 6, 1, 6, 1, 4, 2. Ugh, this, you can tell it's the first time he's done this. He's a little confused. He's not sure how to get rid of this whole effect going on. But it's clearly there, and he's gonna have to try a little harder. Gonna have to spend more materials to actually deal with it. Maybe we should just come back, but I don't know, I feel like we can deal with it right now. That said, we're gonna have to kind of deal with everything else. So let's see, we do need to kind of check out, since Flory is our next one, Flory's gonna come over here and kind of have a listen at the door here. Let's see. This is gonna be a sense plus observation roll, right? Sense is 3, observation is 2, so we're rolling 5d10. Nine, 4, 5, 2, 8. Alright, she can hear pretty well what's going on in here. So let's go ahead and see if there's an encounter. Oh yeah, there's something in here. She hears something coming around and she's like, oh guys, we gotta go. These guys are not really prepared for another fight at the moment. We should have taken a turn to just take a break and restore our health and stuff, but we did not do that. So these things, not only is it within the range of an encounter, it's well above it. It's like we're like at a 10. This is like a 10. So these things know we're here. So maybe we should kind of fall back and come back. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have everybody kind of retreat before those things come in and barge in on us. We'll get a safe distance away. Just consider this a safe distance. And then we'll spend our time, getting a swig of water after the battle and having these guys meditate to heal their creatures back up. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Thanks for watching, and since you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But most importantly, leave me some feedback in the comments. The game is still in development, so I'd like to hear what people think. And if you want to see more, I've got all these sessions on a playlist that you can watch back to back. There's also a bunch of links in the description for other places that you can find creatures. So, until next time, farewell, conjurers, and may you walk the waking dream.